What it do, HBU, what it do?
I'm wide up.
What it do, HBU, what it do?
I'm wide up.
What it do, HBU, what it do?
I'm wide up.
It's game time, showtime, our time.
Let's get it.
It's game time, showtime, our time.
Hello and welcome back to the Yellow Jacket Network. I'm Connor Street. Joined with me, as always, a not so freshly shaved this week, Chance Fournette.
That's right. I'm trying to grow the beard back. My beard brings winning, and I just feel it. I feel the need to grow my beard out more. It's something that needs to happen. I feel like. And it looks like you got yourself a sunburn hanging out at football.
Hey, when I step out in the sun, I'm usually more worried about covering up my hairline and not my skin.
Hey, don't worry about that, brother. Busy week in sports this week, though.
Absolutely. We had soccer teams hosting both Belhaven and Louisiana College. Football hosted Hardin-Simmons. But before we get to any of that, we're going to catch you up to date with what's going on with the volleyball team.
The Lady Jackets volleyball team was once again on the road this week, as they are road warriors this season. They played 3 games, one at Texas Lutheran and the other 2 in Longview, Texas. In the first contest, Texas Lutheran swept the game 0-3 in 25-23, 25-18, 25-14. Lady Jackets then regrouped and headed to Longview to play in the first of 3 games against ASC competition. They faced UT Tyler, who is 13-2, and pushed them to 5 sets before falling 2-3, 17-25, 25-20, 27-25, 18-25, and 7-15. Zartasia Bradley played out of her mind in this match, finishing with a season-high 21 kills and also a season-high with 25.5 points. Howard Payne would then take on the Wildcats of Louisiana College in the second game of the day, and they would sweep them in 3 sets to get the 3-0 win, 25-12, 25-17, and 25-21.
Yellow Jackets football had their 2017 home opener on Saturday as they hosted the number 8 ranked Hardin-Simmons Cowboys. The Cowboys coming off a 55-10 win over Louisiana College last week. Yellow Jackets had only 67 yards passing on the day. Tyreek Gray led the Yellow Jackets in receiving with 3 catches for 49 yards. And on the ground, Howard Payne had 101 total yards rushing, 29 of them coming from Hunter Batten, who led the Yellow Jackets on the day. Tevin Dawson and Austin Kilgore led the Yellow Jackets D with 11 tackles each, and Patrick Hunt recorded his 2nd interception on the season. The Yellow Jackets did block 3 extra points on the day. The final score in this one was Hardin-Simmons 63, Yellow Jackets 3.
Women's College returned back to Brownwood to host the Louisiana College Wildcats and the Belhaven Blazers under second-year head coach Brandon Badgley. Young team looking really good. They came back energized and ready to go to face the Wildcats. And the Wildcats didn't do themselves any favors.
That's right. Louisiana College put the Yellow Jackets up on the board first as they scored an own goal, giving the Yellow Jackets a 1-0 lead. Rachel Crane would also score later in the game, giving the Yellow Jackets a 2-0 victory over Louisiana College. Moving to Saturday,
Jada Austin came up big. Little Pitbull is what I like to call her. The Pitbull in the middle came up big, scoring 2 goals for Howard Payne to give Howard Payne the 2-1 victory. Belhaven came on strong late, but the Yellow Jackets were able to hold on and close out the victory and go 2-0 on the week.
They also moved to 4-2-1 overall on the season and a 3-1 conference record.
All right, now moving to men's soccer, where the soccer team has really looked good so far on the season, responding well to the coaching of the O'Gorman brothers. They returned home to face off against Louisiana College, where they had quite an offensive explosion.
That's right. Tracer Moore, Michael Westerman, and Daniel Loomis each recorded 2 goals in the game, and what led to a 6-3 victory for the Yellow Jackets over Louisiana College.
That's right. Howard Payne got up early in the game, pulled their starters, and then Louisiana College made a comeback and prompted us to have to put our starters back in and close out that game, but a good victory nonetheless. And Michael Westerman, Brownwood natives, providing a nice spark of leadership for this Howard Payne University soccer team. And the next game of the week was versus Belhaven, which was a defensive and aggressive slugfest between these two teams. Belhaven was able to sneak a goal past in the second half and take the victory 1-0, dropping Howard Payne to 4-2 on the season and 2-2 in conference.
That's all the highlights from last week in HPU.
And here's what's on the calendar for the coming week. The men's soccer team will roll into Marshall, Texas to face off against East Texas Baptist University in a non-conference matchup. Yes, that's right, you heard me. It is a non-conference matchup versus a conference foe. They will play again in a conference matchup, but for now, as of record purposes, this is a non-conference game. East Texas Baptist is coming off of a 2-0 loss versus McMurray, and they are 2-4-1 overall, and they have an 0-3 conference record. Start time for that game is 7:30 p.m. on Thursday.
And the women's team won't be making the trip with the guys to ETBU, but they will meet up with them later on in the week as they go to travel to play against UT Dallas. UT Dallas is coming off a 5-0 win over Louisiana College, and they will head into that game with a 7-1 overall record, undefeated in conference play. Start time for the girls' game is 5 o'clock on Saturday.
And immediately following that game will be the men's soccer team, who will also be taking on UT Dallas. UT Dallas men are just 4-3 overall and 2-1 in conference. They recently beat Belhaven 2-1 in double overtime. Start time for that match will be 7:30 on Saturday. And coming up on this week in Howard Payne volleyball, the volleyball team will head to Abilene to face off against a very good Hardin-Simmons team and an improving McMurray team. The two contests will happen on back-to-back days, Friday and Saturday, the 29th and 30th, respectively. Hardin-Simmons has won 3 straight games and is 3-1 in conference, while McMurray stands at 9-4 overall and 2-2 in conference. If you can, make the drive to Abilene to support your Lady Jackets.
And next week, the football team takes the long drive down I-20 as they head to Jackson, Mississippi to take on Belhaven. Belhaven is coming off a tough loss to ETBU, and they now stand at 1-2 overall on the season, 0-2 in conference play. The kickoff for that one is 7 o'clock on Saturday.
Belhaven, that is an impressive drive. You know what else is impressive? All the goals our soccer team put up this past weekend.
That's right. Tracer Moore, Michael Westerman, Daniel Lemus, all scoring 2 goals against Louisiana College.
It was pretty impressive, and that's enough to kind of give them the Player of the Week nomination in and of itself, but I have to throw one in there. Jada Austin, women's soccer player, also got 2 goals of her own in a contest versus Belhaven that we brought up a little earlier. Little pit bull on the field there was the only offense, and that's why I got to throw her into the mix for Player of the Week. What do you think about that, Connor?
8 goals, 4 players, 1 Player of the Week.
All right.
No, we're giving it to all 4 of them.
Okay, all right. All 4 of them get it. I think that's great because the way soccer's playing, they deserve it.
That's right. Tracer Moore had a great game against Louisiana College with his 2 goals. Michael Westerman scoring 2 goals. Daniel Lemus, 2 goals.
Jada Austin with her 2 goals in the match versus Belhaven. Those are all stellar performances. And congratulations to all 4 of our Players of the Week, as they had stellar performances and deserve the credit.
That's right, and we'll see you next time we air the Yellow Jacket Network 2 weeks from today, October 9th, as we bring you the next episode of the Yellow Jacket Network. And Chance, that's it for today's show.
Sting 'em.
What it do? I'm wide up. What it do? HBU, what it do? I'm wide up. What it do? HBU, what it do? I'm wide up. What it do? HBU, what it do? I'm wide up. It's game time, showtime, my time.